Everybody out there in YouTube, welcome back to the couch and welcome back to Face Value, where we talk about beards. And today, let's get mythical with Mythical Beards out of DeLand, Florida. I'm going to be talking about the Legend series butter and oil. Just hit the bearded waltz by yours, Stoolie, and then we'll get right into it. Okay, so what I have today is one oil and one butter from Mythical Beards, and a little bit about the company via that beautiful website that I just always like to show off. Mythical Beards was founded because we wanted to create a higher quality beard product we just couldn't find on the market for our beards. We deserve to have our own beard become legendary, so why not create the product that produces legendary results? Mythical Beards makes all of our products in hand in small batches with only the highest quality natural ingredients and essential oils to create ultra premium beard balm, beard butter, beard oil, solid cologne at reasonable prices. We don't believe you should have to pay a fortune to get results and finally be happy with your beard. Our product is made to work on all types of hair to get you what you want, a fuller, softer, and more manageable beard, and we cannot forget smelling amazing. I personally stand behind our product with a 100% money-back guarantee. If you are not happy with your purchase, I will make it right or refund you completely. If you are looking for the best beard products, what are you waiting for? Start your legend today with Mythical Beards. And that's Andrew H. And he has one of those names, kind of like mine, that I know most people are kind of afraid to saying. I want to say it's Hens, but I don't really want to butcher it because Andrew is a cool dude, and I don't really want to do him like that. So marketing-wise, that they have kind of a great image to the company of sort of mythical creatures, things like Yeti, Chupacabra, Dracula, all that kind of stuff. And it's beautiful artwork. If you're somebody who appreciates that, this is another product that's going to look really good on a shelf. Just cool artwork. Another cool thing about the company is that they do have 3 different levels of their products. They have the original blend, the Emu Blend, and the Legend series. I always like to kind of go straight for the gold with these companies, and I went straight for the Legend series, but just a little bit about each product and their ingredient. So, real quickly, the ingredients for the original oil is going to be castor, avocado, argan, and jojoba. Now, this is not a company that lists the benefits on their website. That is something that I always kind of like to see. But I know that this is a pretty sort of simple blend, and I don't use that term in a derogatory type way. It's just that I know that some blends, especially like their Legend series, is super dense and complex with a lot of different oils, some things that you're not really used to seeing in your products. The term simple is not a bad thing for me. It's a great thing to have something with just 3 or 4 solid ingredients in it in your rotation. It's just as important as it to have those like exotic dense blends. They both have their place. But I just use simple because that's kind of what these blends are. And you know, castor oil, it's a thicker oil that's going to kind of help lock all those other oils in, and it helps with dandruff and, you know, all the antifungal, all the anti stuff, aging, antioxidant, all that good stuff. Avocado oil is rich in all the vitamins, and it penetrates skin and hair to repair and lock in nutrients. Argan oil is a great antioxidant, and we all know jojoba from most oils. It's just kind of one of those that really mocks that natural sebum oil that your scalp makes, that your face does not. So that is their original blend in their oil. Then they have the Emu Blend, which is 50% emu oil and 50% of their original blend. Emu oil, we know it's making a huge wave in the beard community, and it's a little bit divisive. I personally really like it. This was the first bird oil that I tried of any type, and I really love this product. Emu oil, it's gonna penetrate deeper into the skin more so than others, and it can kind of help reawaken dormant hairs. It's not gonna create any new growth for you, but if you have any hairs that may have been damaged in the past, that could kind of help get those guys going again. So that's a good thing. And then we have the Legend series, which if you go to their About Us and go to the ingredients, it's listed as the limited series, and this one is just one of those doozy blends. It's got a ton of stuff in it. It's got the Emu Blend oil and then Meadowfoam oil, which is just a great one. It's one of those that has that long shelf life that's going to just prolong the life of that bottle. If you're somebody who has a really big collection, that Meadowfoam oil in that is just going to really help get you some more life out of that. Then we have Jamaican Black Castor, which is a castor oil, but the castor beans have been roasted prior to extracting that oil, which throws off the pH balance a little bit to where it kind of penetrates the skin and hair just a little bit more. And then we have the pomegranate oil, and this one is a really cool one. It's rich in the punic acids, which some benefits of that, real quick, are it helps increase the body's resilience after experiencing inflammation in the skin. It increases collagen production to reduce its breakdown, thus preventing signs of aging. It helps with hair strength and appearance, and it boosts collagen production, relieves skin of UV sun damage. It just helps your skin, helps with any scarring that you have. Pomegranate is a really, really cool one. It's rich in those stearic acids, and it kind of helps with the cleansing properties of that. Then we have red raspberry, which is a good anti-aging, antioxidant, and UV protector with antimicrobial properties. And we have sea buckthorn, which is rich in vitamin E's and fatty acids, and it has more vitamin C than a single orange, about 12 times more, and it's good for anti-dandruff. Marula oil, which just helps prevent moisture loss and lock all that in there. And we have squalene, which is a pretty interesting one. There's two different spellings of that are completely different things. Squalene with an E is what you're it's kind of in that sebum oil, and the squalene oil is just a stabler oil that just kind of mimics that. It's just a little bit different, and you can work with it a little better. And that's the ingredients for that Legend oil. It's just a really dense blend with a lot of cool stuff in it. Then we have the Legend butter, which is all of the stuff that's in the Legend series oil, plus it's got some oddball butters in there, like stuff that I'm probably gonna butcher pronouncing, just heads up. The Mura butter, which moisturizes, prevents frizz, and won't clog the pores. Calendula butter, which is anti-inflammatory that promotes growth. And kokum butter, which is high in fatty acids and anti-inflammatory, and also won't clog pores. So you got a lot of those butters in there that aren't going to clog your pores. And the Emu butter is the same as the oil. It's the Emu Blend, plus it's got, one second, let me pull that up real quick. That's gonna have some shea butter, some beeswax, some mango butter, and beeswax, shea butter, and mango butter are also in the Legend series. And then it's got their blend in it. A little bit about the price. So for the oil for the Legend series is going to be $25, which is a good price for a premium. That's about the average for a premium oil with those kind of more exotic ingredients in it. You're typically not going to pay less than $25 for one of those types of blends. And the original oil is, I believe that one is going to be $17, and then for the Emu Blend it's $19.50. They do charge a little more for some scents. It's just depending on what you get. I know for some scents in the original it's $20. For some scents in the Emu it's $22. Now that's right about on average, maybe just about 50% more than normal oils that you kind of see out there. But it's not a bad price, and especially for the quality you're getting, it's really good price. The scent that I have went with, because I know when I first checked out this company, a lot of their scent profiles didn't sound appealing to me at the time, but I'm kind of branching out there, and they do kind of a lot of sort of spicy, boozier scents, and I'm not too into that. I'm starting to get kind of a more open mind to that kind of scent profile. But the one that really stood out to me is their collab with Mick Foley, which is the Foley Yeti. Just look at that beautiful artwork, and that is mint vanilla. Now, peppermint vanilla specifically, and this is just a really it's a strong peppermint scent, a very strong peppermint scent. So if you're somebody who's into that, this is all for you. The more that you wear this in beard throughout the day, the more that vanilla is going to start to kind of come out. But it is shadowed by that peppermint for the first little bit that it's in the beard. And I will even go as far to say that this is such a strong peppermint scent that it's just one of the strongest scents that I've had from any company. And if you have sensitive skin, this peppermint actually might be a little bit too much for you, and it might irritate that skin a little bit. Just a note there, but they do have some other great scents to choose from. It's just that peppermint in this particular scent is just strong. This is the strongest mint scent of any type of mint, especially the peppermint that I've had in any scent from any company. But it is really good, and after about a couple of hours, you start to kind of get that vanilla, and that's really soothing. Once that vanilla starts to cut through, it's just a really nice scent. It's not like an overly sweet, artificial vanilla smell. It's just really sort of natural, just kind of creamy scent to it. Now, I will get into something about Mythical that really makes them just a great company to me, is their customer service. This is something I'm going to kind of be sprinkling out through all my reviews and all my videos. So this is actually the first bottle that I received from them. I've used most of it, but it did leak out in the packaging. A couple of things about it. It had the wrong label on it because I did get the Legend series. It just had the normal ingredients on it, or the normal Emu Blend ingredients on it. And I did send a picture to Andrew of what it looked like. He did send me a picture of what the Legend series looks like. He explained to me that he just kind of ran out of labels and threw a card in there with the Legend series ingredients on it to kind of let people know what was going on. But he did clarify that with me by sending pictures just to compare, to let me know what the Emu Blend looked like versus the Legend series, to let me know that I did get the Legend series. And the bottle was full. It looks like the reason why this one leaked in particular is because it was over full. Just my guess. He did send another one out, even though I asked him not to, because it's not like I lost all the product. The bottle was still completely full. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but he did replace that anyway, even though I told him not to. And one thing I just want to talk about really quick here is things, especially like a leaky bottle, that's just going to happen. From time to time, you're going to get that happening with some of your oils. It's not a huge deal for me. The biggest thing about this is the customer service side of that is what is that company going to do to make it right? Now, it's kind of a two-way street there, and this is something that I just want to address, is the fact that issues do happen regardless of what industry you're working in. Things go wrong, mistakes are made. That's just a part of being human. And I'm totally understanding of that. I do want to throw out there, please just be civil and be kind with these company owners. They work very hard. It's not like they intentionally made these things go wrong for you. All of these that I've dealt with, anytime I've had anything like this happen, every company is very quick to make it right. Everybody's very kind about it. But I started off with being kind myself. I know that it's kind of the age of Karens where people get really just sort of just hot-headed about it and rude, or sometimes I've heard before of people not even going to the company directly at all and just going to other sources to kind of talk bad about the company before they even gave them the chance to make it right. So I guess this portion of the video is just kind of a quick public service announcement just to let you know there is a bit of an etiquette with customer service when things go wrong, and as a consumer, I feel that it's equally on your part to be civil and kind. Unless a company is just not budging and not making anything right, then you kind of have a reason to be more stern or more upset. But guys, please just be civil, be kind to anyone in any industry, especially these beard care people. They work their butts off to get this stuff out to you, to make this stuff high quality. Just be civil. It's kind of strange to me that we live in sort of an era where you kind of have to say that, but I will be talking about this more later on in the channel with some other issues that I've had. But every company I've dealt with so far, if something were to go wrong, they're very quick to make it right, make it up to you, and they're super lovely people. And in Andrew's case, it's no different. It's great customer service. The products are amazing. That kind of gets me into the feel of beard of this is like nothing else. This is one of the most unique feeling beards for me. It wasn't just because of the emu oil, it's because of all these other ingredients in here and how dense it is. I love this. I love this Legend series. I'm definitely going to be purchasing more of it. Just because I got a leaky bottle doesn't throw me off from the company at all. The product really speaks for itself, truly. It's a phenomenal product. Same with the butter. The butter, it kind of threw me off a little bit consistency-wise. It looks very odd because it's got all these different butters in it that you're not used to seeing. It's a very sort of jelly consistency. That's that right there. I've used most of this because it's just a great feeling beard. And again, this is no different from the oil in terms of feeling beard. You're not going to mistake this with any other company out there. This is a very, very unique product, the oil and the butter both. It's just a great one to have in rotation because you're not going to get this type of feel from anything else that's out there. I love both of these products and cannot recommend them enough. The customer service is just blew me away at how great Andrew handles things as a company owner. The price is well worth it for what you're getting. It's about average for the product that it is. I would highly recommend this, and like I said, guys, if you ever have any issues with the company, please just kind of handle it in a more civil way. Not only am I wanting to review these products and let you guys kind of know my thoughts on them, but it's just to kind of share experiences. in various different ways of what I've come across with trying these products, and just kind of life experiences and stories in other ways. And that's kind of my one that I'm fitting in with today's review, is just even though something did go wrong, it did not impact my experience with the company in a negative way whatsoever. I am part of the Mythical Facebook group, where you can get early access to things, discounts and whatnot. As a matter of fact, I think very soon, or very recently, let me double check, I believe that they have recently come out with conditioners and washes. Yeah, they have daily wash and conditioner bottles for $17.50 for 8 ounces, which is a very good price for that. And they have pine tar soaps, they have solid colognes. I did receive a sample of the Dracula solid cologne, and it that scent smells a little bit like a kind of like an old man's pocket. It's not bad, but that's the only descriptive way I can think of off the top of my head to describe that one. Not really my thing, but I know some people are really into that. But they have a ton of products, and they're releasing more products. I would love to try their beard wash and conditioner at some point. I highly recommend Mythical. You're not gonna get anything like this anywhere else in terms of quality, in terms of customer service. I know one thing I forgot to mention with this butter is they have a very creative way of shipping it, where they throw like a little tiny ice pack in a bag with this butter to kind of keep it from melting. The consistency of the butter is, it's like a very odd whipped consistency. It's super light. That beeswax will give you just a tiny bit of styling, but this isn't really a stronghold butter at all. Overall, if you guys have not tried Mythical, this is one of those companies that I'm just going to back all the way and say, absolutely try them. If you're not an Emu Oil fan, they do have the original oil. Absolutely try that. I would love to give that one a shot, just to kind of compare and contrast on that one. But if you are not familiar with Mythical, I highly suggest that you just check out the link down in the description, check out their website, find a scent that works best for you, and absolutely give this a shot, because this is one of those experiences in terms of the product and the service that just makes me happy. Every part of this has made me happy, even though I had that leaky bottle. Just the way that Andrew handled it is like no other. I'm very happy with this company and would recommend it to you all. And until next week, everybody take care.